Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are play-by-play reacting to the Denver Broncos game. I just got home from church, so I'm a little late. So we're in the start of the second quarter here. As you guys can see, I saw Stidham threw an interception earlier in the game. So very, very, very curious to see what's going to happen. So Bo Nick's in the game, and I'm just going to say right now, I already love these new Broncos uniforms. The all-white jerseys look really, really sick. And in for the Colts right now is Linger. Their quarterback, and looks like he just ran the ball. But I love these new Broncos uniforms, guys. These white unis look really, 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 really nice. So sometime in the second half, I'll definitely pull up the full game video. But right now, we're just watching Sam Linger here. 2nd and 6 now for the Colts. Looks like I'm a little bit behind. So hands it off. Goodson trips up, and it's 3rd down now. But it looks like, yeah, I'm a little bit behind here on the game. So we will see what happens here. But the Broncos looking good. Tyler Goodson, the former Hawkeye running back. Really, really, really great guy. I remember watching him play at Iowa. Really, 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 really strong running back. And he was a great player for the Hawkeyes at the university. So Colts looking at a 3rd and 6 now. Play clock winding down, 3rd and 6. Going to hand off the ball again to Ty Good. Ty Good going to get smashed. Broncos player helmet fell off. Number 97, his helmet fell off. But these jerseys, something about them. I love them. They just look fresh. They look nice. And I wonder if they're going to kick a field goal here. That's what I would do if I were them. Yeah, I expect the field goal coming for the Indianapolis Colts, and looks like they are going to put on Matt Gay. It's going to be a long field goal. I don't know if they're going to make it. Long one from Gay on the way. It is no good. No good. And so just like that, we get the ball back at the 30-something yard line. All right, Broncos. We get the ball at the 44 when we come back. This is Broncos football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Looking at here, I believe my game is just a little bit behind ESPN's. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to share this screen instead now. And so now we can actually watch the Broncos game. Please tell me I'm not going to get copyrighted. But we don't have anyone watching right now. Last night, we got to see the Broncos play. But I'm excited, to see this young Broncos team. As we got a good one here between the Broncos and the Colts. But that field goal was no good, and now we're going to see Bo Nick's 2nd career preseason drive. First one led the Broncos down the field, had a couple of completions, and led the Broncos into field goal range. Stidham played that first half, like I said, 37 yards, but that INT and Nick's 2 for 6 for 33 yards. Looking at running back so far, Javonte with 4 carries for 15. Cortland Sutton had 2 catches for 35 yards, and Tim Patrick was 1 for 14, and Josh Reynolds 1 for 11. So really looking at these young Denver receivers. The defense is playing great so far. Got no sacks yet, but got a couple of tackles here from those defenders. Penny Moore with that interception for the Indianapolis Colts, and one really good kick return by the Broncos.
Those affected by disasters, big and small, please donate to Red Cross Disaster
a good start
Relief.
here for Denver, and all you can ask for.
Enter to win a VIP trip for 2 to Tennessee to watch the Colts on October 13th. Enter the Rivalry Road Trip Sweepstakes presented by Wagner Reese at Colts.com/Wagner Reese. Shane Steichen.
It's good to be back. Good to watch the
Second
NFL
season
again.
with the
It's always been a
Colts
minute
led
since
this
the NFL is
team
on.
to
It's
a
always good when it's
5-win
back.
improvement a season
It's
ago.
definitely a good piece of Shane Steichen in his second year as the Colts head coach, and it is Nick's time, baby. Oh no. It's going to be first down for Nick. Hands the ball off. That is going to go for about a 4-yard gain there. Yeah, 4-yard gain-ish. Let's see what the official call is. Yeah, 4-yard gain. And that is Audric Estime, that new running back. He's so powerful and fast, and I just love to see the way he runs that ball. That's a good first carry, Broncos. Audric Estime, a rookie out of Notre Dame, and I mean he's got a good carry there on first down. So let's see what will happen next.
5th-round pick of the Broncos this spring.
2nd and 5 now for Knicks. Maybe another handoff here. Probably just want to get close to getting that first down here. I would say probably hand the ball off here. Exactly what they're going to do. Little pitch toss. Get 3rd and short now, about 3rd and 3. That's again Audric Estime. I mean, he just looks so powerful with this downhill running. Look here. It's right here. And just that ball, bam. Powerful guy. He's going to beat you to it. What a great run.
He just showed his speed down the line to make a big hit.
Matty Tabulla, of course, an early draft pick last year. This football team made a limited impact, and again, it's such a deep defensive line. That can be the case for
Knicks, 3rd and 3, probably going to be a throwing play. It is. Knicks in the gun. Watch out, backside pressure. Knicks better run this. Knicks, he's got to beat one man, and he will pick up the first down. How about that? Bo using his feet. That was a great play there. I think it was number maybe 98, that defensive tackle. But Bo kind of thought about passing it. But just beautiful job running. It was 95, and Knicks picks up that first down. What a good job. And that was Adebore from Northwestern in his second year that couldn't chase down Knicks. First down Broncos, and we are now past midfield and in the Colts territory. So let's see what Knicks can do. Rolls, fakes the handoff, searching. Knicks fires. Pass is complete for a 2-yard gain to Audric Estime. Maybe call that 2nd and 8-ish. And a nice play there just to open it up, give Nick some confidence, seeing those passes being complete for him. But, I mean, just a nice play there by Nick. Sets his feet, throws that ball. Good catch to just tackle right there for Colts. Let's see on Ubulu, 3rd year out of San Diego State. So now in 2nd and 8. Wonder if the Broncos will run it here. Nope, looks like they're going to throw it. Unless they're going to put Ostime right next to Nick. See what they'll do here. Nick, 4 seconds to go. He is going to throw. Nick's under pressure. Nick fires incomplete. That one. And there's the flag. That one intended for Tim Patrick. It looks like we're going to have PI on Flowers. Yeah, good call. Rest. Give him 15 more yards.
Looks to me like he got a lot of jersey. Maybe we get a replay.
Pass interference. Defense. All right. First down. And I mean, you can see this contact. Look, Tim Patrick runs a nice route. Boom. Incomplete.
Devon Valet was the intended target, and yes, that look kind of indicates that there was pass interference.
You do that on the sidewalk.
And it's Bailey, actually. Devon Bailey, not Tim Patrick. I believe Patrick was 18, not 81, so that was my mistake. But Nix is going to hand it off on. No, he's going to fake it. He's going to run, and he is going to pick up the first down and more. Oh, my goodness. Faking us out, even as I got faked out on the last play. Nix with another run and a Broncos first down, and here we go, baby. Bo knows. I mean, this is what you got to love out of Bo Nix. This is something Russell Wilson tried to do a little bit, but this is a younger quarterback who is much more athletic than Russ, can throw the ball across the middle of the field, and Bo Nix, the rookie out of Oregon, looking really sharp so far in this game. 7:41 to go, and now Nix driving us down the field here.
Has said that all summer. He knows when the play's over, but this is a really good.
From the 19, Nix throws, caught. That's Bailey, and that's going to be 2nd and 2. And I can smell the end zone already, baby. Broncos are getting down. They are ready to score.
In the 7th round has impressed everyone in their camp. And again, Flowers is playing really soft, particularly that part of the field. I mean, you're in the 20.
I mean, what a good
right
start, though, for Denver.
You know, you got
I
to
mean,
get
this
up and
offense looking good. I mean, we assume we're going to see a lot of Wilson in the second half.
6'5" and 210 pounds.
Stidham just, that interception, Nix is starting to really show why he is at QB1, 2nd and 2. Assume we're going to see the handoff. That's exactly what we're going to see. And we're going to see a run. Downhill run, still charging his feet. That's Jaleel McLaughlin. First in, go Broncos. All righty. That's McLaughlin, the second-year running back. We saw him at running back 2-ish, 3-ish last year. Didn't see that many pro snaps. And a nice run, and he keeps it going. Keeps treading those feet for Denver. Love it.
Push us back, get
Jaleel McLaughlin.
sitting
First and goal, Denver. I mean, I wonder, Sean, what is he going to dial up here? They're going to go run, pass play. I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos pass it here on first and goal, and it looks like maybe a handoff there. 4 seconds to go. It's going to be a handoff. Treading his arms, treading his feet down to the 1 is Jaleel McLaughlin, and we're going to probably see maybe another run here on second and goal. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a jet sweep action here. Never know what Coach Payton's going to pull up here, but very nice run and down to that like half a yard line, Jaleel McLaughlin. And that end zone is within reach now. These Colts are going to try to get their big bodies up here on second and goal. See if the Broncos can score here.
Because again, we need that backup to Grover, without question. We need to back up to both those guys.
Next,
when it comes to
watch for the throw. Hands the ball off. Audric Estime. Stuffed. What a good job by the Broncos. I mean, the Colts. And now it's third and goal. And now, honestly, do you throw it here? Do you run it here? I mean, I was very, very, very confused about why they had him so far in the backfield there. They should have just put him up closer to the line. And, yeah, he got absolutely ran down there. Down, and maybe even lost yardage. But now on third and goal, I mean, what do you do here? Very curious to see. Will they run it? Will they throw it? I also just love these new helmets by the Broncos showing off a kind of new type of blue, the darker blue. See if we got a handoff here, though, or a throw. Nix motioning someone, third and goal. Fires, passes, caught, touchdown, Denver. What a catch. And that is number 19 for the Broncos. What a catch and what a touchdown. And just like that, Marvin Mims with a about 2-yard reception, and Bo Nix has his first career NFL passing touchdown. I mean, that's what I talked about. You knew they could not hand off the ball there after doing downhill run. They switch it up. They give it to Mims. And how about Bo Nix, baby? I love what I've seen from him so far. These first 2 drives, leading the Broncos with some points. Nix now 44 yards with a passing touchdown. He's 5 for 9. Extra point on the way in, and good. That is Will Lutz with that extra point. And just like that, the Broncos have themselves a 7-point lead in the early going of this game. And man, do I like what we are seeing early from the Broncos. It is looking really, really, really good. I hope Brandon Perna himself is impressed.
But some refused to join him.
Watching his live stream.
He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled, not with food and wine, but with compassion.
So good to see that.
The moments that make Sunday afternoons are on NFL.
But man, a good start for the Broncos. If you talk about a good start, this is how you start off the game with a rookie quarterback that has never played in the NFL. You open him up and you start him with downhill run, and then you get him in these short passing opportunities that he can gain confidence. Already 44 yards passing tonight, and it's already in the second quarter. But man, I mean, I think this is only preseason game number 1, but what I have seen out of Bo Nix in this first game is already showing some QB1 type stuff, and I think Peyton should be very, very, very impressed with this start. I want to thank everybody for watching. Comment down below where you're watching from. My only request is if you want to hit that sub button on the free Broncos live streams. But what a start by Bo Nix, ladies and gentlemen, with that passing touchdown there to Marvin Mims. Broncos up 10-3 early. So make sure to comment down below where you're watching
totally
from.
Worth it.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. the whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They
like
have
that
changed
better.
our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Saw the Bears won yesterday. Caleb Williams is 95 passes tonight. So
The 2024
we are back at the house that Peyton built. Peyton Manning. He was a Bronco, folks. Don't forget, if you want a Super Bowl with Denver, just get 2 of them. The house that Peyton built looking sold out today, and maybe being a little bit shocked. Coach Peyton, 56 plays, 56 yards, 10 plays, 6 minutes and 10 seconds as the Broncos score. And Sean, I mean, it's the preseason, but he looks pretty, not looking angry. But the Colts, on the other hand, down 10-3 here in the early going of this ball game. Lutz is going to kick this baby off. This new lovely NFL kickoff rule. It'll be returned from the 10 and about the 3-yard line. And here comes back on that Broncos defense. And who's going to be in the quarterback?
This is where
Soon
I think
would be
is really going to
Islinger.
fit in. You know, particularly with Josh Downs, a little bit his situation fluid.
Joe Flacco already played some downs earlier. I'm very curious to see how long Peyton will play Knicks. I mean, when you have a quarterback battle, I would assume maybe second and part of the third quarter, but I love how Bo's already been starting off this game. And with Stidham, I mean, getting benched early in this one after the first 2 drives with an interception and a punt. Let's see. It is Linger in. He's going to search. Shannon Linger fires downfield. Pass is caught by number 2, and he is going to get out of bounds inside the 30 and already opening up with a nice gain. That is a gain of, let's see here. That is a gain by Shannon Linger of, of 39 yards. Montgomery with that play here. Very, very, very curious to see what will happen here. And the Broncos got to get these guys out of field goal range. So let's see. Montgomery was a nice catch, though. Broncos let off the big play. Got to keep it going.
Former Michigan Panther. Yes, that's a USL
from the 29
in 2023.
Maybe just a handoff. There it is, a handoff. And the Broncos defense is right there. Storms them backwards for a loss. Let's go, baby. That's Roach getting their big old number 97.
Loses one. Yeah, he had a great camp, worked his way onto the team, and then unfortunately had the injuries. But, you know, he's got to be competitive. Just like, you know, I mean, Sermon, he is the heir apparent, but he's still... It's a shame that he's not playing because he's got to earn that a little bit also.
Roach in the tackle, who had spent time in New Orleans before coming to the Denver Broncos. 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 for a Linger. Fires, passes caught. That's a gain of 6. Going to be about 3rd and 5 there from the 25. Hopefully the Broncos can get a stop here. That's Mallory on the ground. But, I mean,
I think you separate Granson. I think Granson is a hybrid. He's an H-back. He's going to be there. And then it's a battle. Again, Sam, very sharp. He knows the offense.
Good to see Minzy getting this match. I mean, he just had such an up and down season last year. We know about Patriots game with that kick return. He fumbled it, took it out.
5th round pick from Miami. He played in 20%.
Will Mallory, though, it's a Linger on 3rd down and 5. 6 seconds. They're going to take the shotgun snap and hand the ball off. 4th down. All right. So, I mean, allowing a field goal, it was that one big passing play that really got it done there for the Colts. But we'll take it, Broncos Nation. Got to take it sometimes. Definitely sometimes you just got to take that big play and happen there for the Broncos.
You want to go on the perimeter with some type of run pass option.
Well, still looking good here in the early moments. This is going to be, oh wait, are they going for it on 4th and 3? They're going for it. They are going for it. Broncos are not ready. I don't think they're actually going for it. Oh, they are. 4th down and 3. Fires, passes caught, 1st down. Oh my goodness, running inside the 10 and down to the 5. I thought they would just kick the field goal. Instead, they're going to go for it. 1st down and goal, and that will lead us most likely to the 2-minute warning. What a nice pass by and catch by Hill.
That will bring us to the 2-minute.
Evan Hull out of Northwestern. That is a 2-minute warning. 10-3 Broncos lead, but the Colts are threatening. We will be right back. You are watching London Sports
Introducing
Network.
Milo's Rewards, the new way to unlock savings from the palm of your hand. With every purchase, all loyalty members earn points toward Milo's money. Plus, you get free gifts and free shipping. The all-new Milo's Rewards program is here. Download the app, join, earn, and save today.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Ooh, time out. Incoming dishes. Doc. With Dawn Power Wash, he can fly through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Oh my Grecian, look at him go!
Yeah, Dawn Power Wash is unique. It absorbs grease with 3 cleaning boosters, removing it 5 times faster.
Ooh, for Pete's sake, that was fast.
And Power Wash can replace multiple cleaning products.
Whoa, fumble recovery!
Those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Is this really happening?
He's not gonna pick her. No.
Reese's
Welcome back to
Pieces
the
and
Nick
cookie
Show,
dough
ladies and
together in a
gentlemen.
DQ blizzard.
2-minute warning. Here we go in the first half. The Colts are driving their 10-3
The
with the
Reese's
Broncos.
Pieces cookie dough blizzard
Straight
is
on
like
the Colts.
really good.
After
Let me taste
Jared
it.
Stiddy doing
Representing
early
is not a
INT,
game. It's
causing the
something each of us
Broncos
should take seriously.
to
And for us
let up a
Latinos,
field goal.
cada voz cuenta.
But very excited.
By
Make sure to
registering
comment
to vote
down
and making your
below
voice heard,
what
you
your
represent us
favorite
all.
Broncos
Our
player
future
is.
is in
Is
play.
Nick
Are you
Stiddy starting
game?
quarterback? And ladies and gentlemen, spread the word. I mean, we might be the only people that are showing you real streams of the
Just
game.
make sure you nail the
And
big
we already
stuff.
had a comment on in iOS 14.
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and
Support
size.
that.
Get it right at
Definitely this Denver team. Very, very, very
NHTSA.gov/the
sharp
right
early.
seat.
Defense just needs full offense.
You're not going to get it all right.
Definitely the biggest
Just make
piece
sure you
that
nail the big
defense
stuff.
is to
Like
really
making sure
get
your
their
kids are in the
game
right seat for their age and
in.
size.
I mean, get their heads in the game.
Get it right at NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
But 2 minutes to
Again,
go
our NFL
here.
Network Studios. Time for a game break. And yesterday we watched Jordan Love
Talk
in
about
action,
Jordan
fresh
Love
off
yesterday.
a brand new contract, delivering some strikes. In fact, on our pregame show, Steve Smith was raving about the depth at the
With a nice
wide receiver
passing
spot
touchdown.
that Jordan Love will be able to work through. We'll have highlights of this matchup and all the games from Saturday coming up at
Dang,
the half.
he
But
beat
let's
him
not
there.
forget, we got 2 games on NFL Network today. You're watching one of them, and coming up in just a little bit, it's the
Then
Dallas
tonight,
Cowboys on the road just
4:25,
across
I
the
guess
studios
it
at
has to do
SoFi
with
Stadium
the Los
against the
Angeles
Rams. We'll get
Rams.
a look at
The Dallas
former
Cowboys.
3rd overall pick Trey Lance.
Should be a good
Dallas
one.
Cowboys uniform, and Jimmy G
Both
will get
teams
some
were
meaningful
the,
reps from a Los Angeles perspective. A full
and
preview of this
5
matchup
seats in the
and the inner
playoffs.
workings of this game coming up at the break.
Ball is just outside of the 6-yard line.
Yep, we're down in there.
Colts on the verge of scoring on the Broncos. First and goal
This is
from the 7.
This is where the NFL in the regular season is make it or break it. You live and die with how you play in the red zone both
And
ways.
so let's see what
Home
the
again is
Colts
the
and
lone
Ellinger draw up here.
Bunch trips right here to the
First
left.
down and goal. Hands the ball off. Tracking down to the 3.
Candy with Gould going in motion on the end around. And now a timeout will be taken. And this is basically
Evan
trying to
Holt
make sure
out of
their offense
Northwestern.
has the chance to get back on the field.
They'd like to take Knicks on a 2-minute drill if they could.
Well, this pause is a great chance for us to break out the Forum Credit Union question of the week. This week's
Let's
question.
see, very, very curiously, what team won Peyton Manning's final game at Lucas Oil Stadium, and what was
This
the
building will be his
score?
final appearance in Lucas Oil Stadium. Who won that game and what was the final score?
I want to say Denver
Start
did.
thinking. Answer to follow shortly.
Not
Second
cool
and
what the
goal.
score was, though.
Winfrey isolated.
We
Bottom
played
of the
that game at the
formation.
Bronco, though. That's cool. Handoff, meanwhile, Evan Holt. Oh, the Broncos defense stuffs him at the 1. We'll go 3rd and 10 now. He wanted to break that pylon. But Holt is
Actually,
stuffed.
Sam had the option of
Evan
pulling the
Holt.
ball. You'll see him in there, drive it in there deep, basically. But he feels the softness in there, so he goes on ahead and hands it off. But that is a true zone read. If he would have felt a hard close, he could have taken out of there and run to the edge.
Fans, you can enter the Kicking with the Colts sweepstakes presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance for a chance to be on the field during kickoff and enjoy the game from VIP field level seats. Enter today at Colts.com/IFBI.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Ellinger. Gonna hand the ball
And it's
off.
home.
Touchdown, Colts.
Waiting for an official signal. There it is. Evan Hall, a touchdown.
Good second effort.
It is a tie ball game. Evan Hall.
Just enough movement. Bordolini, the rookie, in there inside, pounded it. Good second effort.
And I'm glad you mentioned Bordolini's name, because let's acknowledge there is a battle for the backup center position because of the injury to Wesley French that was suffered earlier this week.
And Wesley has been a pretty solid guy for us. You're exactly right. And I think that gives Bordolini now a real shot. And in that series, in this whole series, Gonzalez has been the right tackle and Bordolini inside. And so, you know, those are two guys that you're counting on.
Good. We're
maybe
tied
not
up.
immediately, but as it goes on.
Those are your mid-round draft picks from Pittsburgh and Wisconsin, respectively.
And I think Bordolini was drafted to eventually be the heir apparent to a real pivotal good player on our team in Kelly.
Let's pay this off, as we would say in television. The Forum Credit Union question of the day. Peyton Manning's last game in this building was November 8th, 2015. Well, there was a 4-year period where folks in Indianapolis would cheer when Peyton Manning be intercepted. Like
ooh, the Colts won.
Butler with the interception. The Colts would grind out the last 6 minutes of the game and hand Denver their first loss of the season. That was a Broncos team that was on their way to the Super Bowl. Colts won at 27-24. Visit the Forum Credit Union Fan Forum section of Colts.com. Interact with other fans online. Forum Credit Union, helping members live their
that surprises me, man. I thought
Peyton
Peyton would get a win against the old team.
Best Colts drive the day by far. 8 plays, 67 yards, and 3 minutes and 6 seconds off of the clock.
Yeah, and with this new kickoff as we line up, there's less priority placed on speed like the old days. And what you're going to have is a lot of linebackers and safeties up in there who can play in short areas.
Kick fielded, 7-yard line. And the
good
return inside of the 30,
meanwhile,
about 20 yards. Saguna Lumi in on the tackle for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, and that was a bit of an angle kick, and what I think the Colts accomplished, and you're going to see this thing evolve as we go. We had the free hitter because they've got 9 versus 10. We had the free hitter on the outside, and basically that kickoff was placed to the free hitter.
All right, Bo knows, baby. 1st and 10, 140 to go. Let's see another touchdown, Bo. Before we get to halftime, Bo first down and 10 from the 26. Fires past is complete. Fumbled. Colts recover. I don't know if he caught it, though. Oh, my goodness. What a play, and the Colts are going to get the ball. Did he take 3 steps, though? Oh, man. I think he did. What a way for the Colts to get the ball and possibly take a big old advantage here. Oh, man.
Nix gets it out.
Nix.
On time.
One. Ooh.
Great hit. Knocking
that was definitely a fumble, I'll tell you that.
And getting us the ball. Excellent play there. McGrone knocked it out. No
question about it. He just
simply hit that
Lucas
thing out.
Kroll and the Colts.
Central. Lucas Kroll made the catch and then did take 1 step upfield. That's good enough to be a catch. Kroll had 8 catches last year for the Broncos. McGrone.
Hit the ball, Lucas Christian. South Carolina in his 7th season, man. Oh, man.
But, I mean, that was really an impact tackle. You know, a lot of people think you make fumbles just by stripping the ball.
And now the Broncos are in position.
Great impact.
McGrone played 12 games but had just 7 defensive snaps last year.
All special teams, exactly.
So once again, Colts in the red zone, just shy of the 15-yard line.
All right, first down from the 16. I can't believe it. The snap is off. Can't change what just happened. Ellinger fires. Intercepted! Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Well, back-to-back plays. That pass is intercepted. And guess what? It is by no one else but an interception by Jay Woods. And just like that, the Broncos are moving. Well, you thought the Broncos were going to be losing on halftime. Well, you are wrong because Woods with the interception, and just like that, the Broncos got the ball back, and Nix is ready to go now. No more INTs, no nothing. And that is just, wow. Wow.
But he can rush that quarterback.
Broncos, Nix, first down, Nix, under pressure, better just do something. Throws the ball over the middle, it's Kroll, first down and more. Oh, he got tripped up. And that is a Broncos first down.
That was a really good athletic move again.
Pass completed to Kroll for 16 yards. Nix searching. He's got Kroll again. How about the man? Kroll picking up another first down. The man who threw a interception, fumbled the ball on the last drive, comes back in, and Nix and crew already with 32 passing yards. Nix just going to take the shotgun snap, going to go deep, going to fire incomplete. Oh, intended for Bailey. And with 41 seconds to go, let's see what Nix can cook up. And oh my goodness, what a start though for Denver. I mean, we have a tie ball game, still 41 seconds. But Kroll is on a redemption arc, definitely. 81 Bailey, that intended receiver.
A little shaky in these situations. They tend to play a soft zone when in fact, let's bring some pressure. Let's get some man-to-man coverage, get them stopped.
2nd and 10 for Denver. Nix in the pocket. Nix, short stop. Pass is complete to Bailey. Ball goes out at the end of the play. Clock is still run. Clock is running. 3rd down with 28 seconds. Got to set something up here. Oh, no, they will now. The Broncos will now use timeout, I assume, with 29 seconds. Now the stream is being glitchy.
To argue or talk over Mr. Hockley. The Colts and AS Indiana want you to
29 seconds. Sean uses a timeout. The Broncos need to score on this drive. They score on this drive, they win the Super Bowl.
Ball was fumbled out of bounds, but sometimes you could do
if they win this game, they're making it to the playoffs. If they lose this game, they're not. If they score on this drive, they're going to win the Super Bowl. Not a touchdown, any score to win the Super Bowl. So 32 seconds after that timeout. 3rd and 8. Oh yeah, 3rd and 8 after that completion.
You don't want to give up a field goal, so you want to keep.
But Nix, we'll talk about his stats at the half.
He brought Lamont off the edge. I thought again, Nix did a good job of moving around, getting rid of it, actually throwing a completion.
3rd and 8 for Bo from the 48-yard line of the Broncos. 30 seconds, need a completion. More than ever. Nix fires. Deep ball. Incomplete. But there is the flag. Pass interference again. And Bailey is going to, that ball hopefully is going to be at the spot of the foul. Let's see what the call is. Because that one, I believe they should put it at the where the ball was placed. And it is going to be PI.
This is not a good start for
on Flowers again. And I mean, he does a little bit of push off here. Look, that is not a catchable ball. Nix threw it just a little bit behind. I bet he would have got there. And this ball better be placed where I think it is, because that will be a Broncos first down. Thanks for checking out the stream, folks. We're reacting to the Broncos' first preseason game. If you want to hit that like and sub button, it would be great. From the 21-yard line, Bo knows 26 seconds to go. They want to score. The Broncos want to win the Super Bowl. They score in this drive. Nix sets up shot, fires, caught over the middle. That's number 17, and got to go to the ball. Little Humphrey Jr., 16 seconds, 16, 14, 13. Nix, will he just spike it? Yes, he will. And it is 3rd and 2. Flag on the play, though. Maybe full start on the Broncos. That would suck.
You're getting their quota today.
I think it was on Indianapolis. I think they did something at the line there. Let's see what the call is.
Encroachment.
Ooh, they call it on Indianapolis. 5-yard penalty. Broncos pick up the first down. Right?
It's 2nd down. The clock will start on the snap.
The clock stops. There's no 10-second runoff. Broncos are out of timeouts because it's a defense penalty. The clock stops. 12 seconds to go. I would say pass the ball. Don't pass it. You either go for a shot for the end zone. War Eagle for a shot for the sidelines, and now it's first down and goal. And I think the Broncos, they can score here. I told you they win the Super Bowl, but this is crazy, though. This Broncos team, I don't remember any preseason game where I feel like they're actually playing this well. But let's see what Knicks can do. First and goal from the 9, 12 seconds to go. Shotgun snap. Knicks fires incomplete, nearly intercepted. A little bit of a weird throw there. I think he was trying to tech for Bailey. A little bit high. Nick says, my bad. So with 8 seconds, I believe they'll probably take one more shot to the end zone. And then put on field goal unit. Try to take the lead before half. Do that ball a little bit too high. And for Bailey, he cut it in Javon Bailey. But we're going to see a field goal attempt with 8 seconds to go. Because the Broncos don't want to risk a sack. Too smart. So we're going to see Will Lutz. This one should just be right down the middle. And the Broncos are going to try to take a lead at the half. And here is the snap. The kick is on the way. It is good. Broncos take a 13-5 lead right before half. Hopefully this is the score as we hit halftime. But, I mean, we're going to go over this box score at half because Bo Nix has been especially impressive. 83 yards, 10 for 16. So we will see what will happen in the second half. And let's just see this kick right before the half.
Recap. Outstanding drive.
Check that out.
In short order that time for the Denver Broncos after the interception. They get the ball from inside their own 20-yard line, take it all the way
good
down.
start for the Broncos.
7 plays and 75 yards in a minute 19.
13 to 30.
Impressive so far from the Denver perspective.
Not any cursed score, Brendan Turner would know. Not any cursed score. We'll talk about some of the former preseason games for the Broncos. Looking back at former years. Last year, we'll talk about their preseason games, which weren't the best, going back to that 18-17 loss. And that is the end of the first half, folks. The Broncos leading it at the half. And we got your halftime show for you. We're going to break down the box score, some stats, some of it all. The Broncos lead the Colts at halftime. We are going to be right back here on Land. Welcome to the halftime show. Your Denver Broncos. Bo knows, baby. We have got a good lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy first half for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix with 83 passing yards as he plays the whole second quarter. 10 for 16, leads the Broncos down the field, throws a touchdown to Marvin Mims. Lucas Kroll fumbles late in the second half after the Colts score, and then Sam Ehlinger throws an INT to no one else but the Denver Broncos' Keydron Smith, which leads the Broncos down the field and kicks Will Lutz's second field goal of the half as the Broncos take a 13-10 lead into the locker room. And compared to the last couple of Broncos preseason games, a very, 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 very good start for the Denver Broncos. We saw last year in their first preseason game on the road, they were up 10-0 at halftime. The Cardinals came back, tied up the game, and won on a touchdown from David Blau with the 2-point conversion. And so this year, only up 13-10. Stidham with a very shaky start. He was 4 for 7 for 37 yards. He did throw an INT, which led to the Colts field goal. So in the Bo Nix era, this game has really only been a 13-7 game in Bo Nix's era. So Bo Nix has came in. He's produced all 13 points off 3 drives, 1 leading, 2 field goals, and 1 touchdown. So a good start. Looking at the Broncos defense here, down on some stats. Riley Moss already with 2 total tackles. Leading tackle is obviously Alex Singleton with 2. He's at 2 solo. And Bo Nix also with the tackle off that off the fumble. Broncos, no team has had any punt returns tonight. That is the curious part. You're looking at the play-by-play drive summary so far for the game. Colts open up with a punt. Broncos called for a actually ball went out of bounds. Then Stidham opened up on his first drive and took the Broncos a little farther down the field. Started off with a 13-yard pass, then went to 14-yard pass, false start, 2-yard pass, incomplete, false start, 5-yard pass, and then a fair catch. And then the Colts went back, punt formation. Punt went into the end zone. Broncos threw an interception. Stidham kind of had a drive going. Then he threw an interception from the Indianapolis 43. Colts, meanwhile, used Sam Ellinger, Joe Flacco in the early game to score a field goal. Broncos drove down the field with Bo Nix and scored a field goal. And then Colts missed a field goal. Broncos scored a touchdown. Colts scored a touchdown. Broncos fumbled. Colts fumbled. Colts threw an interception. Broncos got a field goal end of the half. So very, very, very exciting first half. Here's our game leaders. Bo Nix, 83 yards, 1 touchdown, 10 for 16. Sam Ellinger, 80 yards, 1 INT for him. Jaleel McLaughlin, 23 yards with 5 carries. And Tyler Goodson, 4 yards with 4 carries for 9 yards. Cortland Sutton, though, 2 receptions for 35 yards. And DJ Montgomery with a 2 catches for 45 yards. So not too bad. Broncos, though, here on our ESPN game predictor, have them at a 59% chance to win. And look at here. Here's the spike. Look at this. So late in the first half, Bo Nix fumbles the ball. Wait, where is it? Bo Nix. Right here. Look at this. Late in the game, Bo Nix, short pass. Indianapolis is a 63% chance of winning. Literally, the next play is where is it? I'm having such a hard time here. Literally, the next play, the Broncos get the ball back, which is kind of crazy. So Broncos get the ball back, drive down the field, kick a field goal. I'm sorry, ESPN wouldn't let me see the part that I want to see. But Broncos have a 57% chance of winning this game. Looking at it, Broncos have had the ball for 17 minutes. Colts only had it for 13, 82 yards in the first half, 159 yards for the Colts, 2 turnovers, 16 first downs, double the amount of first downs the Broncos had. And that is definitely a good step. So now looking at the back to this season.
So you got used to actually sliding, and it's paying dividends here.
Like what you want to be able to take it from the practice field to the game.
Looking at that.
It is. It is. Not bad, although I don't know if it was as much fun as it was when we were watching it on Hard Knocks.
I heard it was a
all right, we got a little Minnesota action. Justin Jefferson watching on. You see Sam Darnold getting the start. Now, there is a quarterback competition for both of these squads. Gardner Minshew leading the charge here for Vegas. DJ Turner, nice strike.
Nice job just leaving him out there, throw him to a spot, let DJ go get it.
Minshew played the entire second quarter, 6-12 passing, buck 17, and a touchdown. Here's J.J. McCarthy. Wanted to see what he could do. Deep shot. Steve, we got a score.
I thought it was pretty impressive. He didn't make spectacular throws. He just made a lot of efficient throws. Had 1 or 2 mistakes, but nothing to go, hey, this kid is out, he's outside of his range. He did a really good job.
Second overall pick, that was Jaden Daniels giving Mom a hug before the game. Commanders have a new head coach, Dan Quinn. First quarter. Oh, how about this? Jaden.
Well, that's a third down throw, and it was an audible at the line of scrimmage called by Jaden, and he saw a better play, and he converted it, and then he finished the drive off with this little read option and a little walk into the end zone.
Jaden Daniels strutting into the end zone and actually giving that touchdown ball to his mom. Kind of a cool thing, Baldy. You said it yesterday. Not many guys get an opportunity to do that.
Bucks and Bengals are really good.
Also cool seeing Joe Cool out there. How many times can I say cool in a 30-second span? But Joe dealing. Nice to see him out there and help.
14-play drive, finished it off that touchdown to T. Higgins.
Burrow, 5-7 passing, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Only played the one series, but that is a successful outing for Joe. Jordan Love, fresh off a new 4-year, $220 million contract. That's handling business. Steve, you got to see these guys up close during training camp, and you were raving about the depth in that wide receiver room.
Yeah, this wide receiver room for the Green Bay Packers is outstanding. Not every receiver is going to make the squad, however, they will have an opportunity to play in this league because some guys will not make these catches. Some guys will not beat press coverage. Some guys will not beat the corner so bad that the corner is pulling his hamstring, hoping. Look out. Seen that trick before.
Yes, we have. By the way, an encore presentation of all of those games you can catch here on NFL Network. Oh, tips and overthrows, baby.
More.
Here we go.
What they say, bingo.
Yes, loving
Tip
that.
drill.
That Colts team, that defense, loving that moment in the first half.
Your season starts now with NFL Plus Premium. Get access and coverage to all 49 preseason games. See the future stars shine bright. Get a look at the biggest names repping their new teams. Stay connected through the preseason with news and coverage on NFL Network. And relive every big catch, touchdown, and unmissable moment with NFL game replays. Watch the NFL preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Sign up today.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father.
Crippling depression, anxiety, exhaustion.
I was in prison and her mom had a heart attack.
There's a lot of institutional issues and challenges that suggest to us that dads aren't essential, and I've always rejected that.
Sometimes you don't have to know everything about being a dad. You just gotta be there.
First half has given us a little back and forth action between the Broncos and the Colts. Evan Hull plunging into the end zone. That actually tied the game at 10 apiece. The Broncos right now up 13-10 at the half. Meanwhile, just wrapping up, we still got another game of week 1 preseason action, but here's a look ahead to next week. And the games you can watch live right here on NFL Network. We saw Patrick Mahomes yesterday on NFL Network. You'll be able to do that again on Saturday against the Detroit Lions. That's going to be must-see television. Coming up in just a bit here on NFL Network, 2 of the best players in the NFL.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Both he and Diggs getting ready for a matchup against the Rams as spectators on the sidelines. Look, we spend time talking about a lot of these quarterback competitions, not necessarily a competition what we're going to see later from both of these teams, but we know injuries happen. We know depth at that quarterback spot's really important. Take me through Trey Lance here from a Dallas perspective. Nice to get eyes, and it was a little bit of a flyer when they brought him in, but a former 3rd overall pick. What do you expect to see from him? What do you want to see from him?
Look, it's an opportunity to play.
Yeah.
He got traded last year. He hasn't stepped on the field.
Sure.
So it's an opportunity to play right now and just get back into any kind of a rhythm right now and show why that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Almost to the start of the second half. Matthew Stafford versus Dak Prescott.
So
this one later today. Broncos, though, go man.
Almost a year. Go out there.
I don't know what that is, but we just see Wilson in seconds. Very, very, very curious. Broncos are going to
Now, I know on the flip side, from a Jimmy Garoppolo perspective, look, Matthew Stafford's that guy. He's been banged up occasionally, although when he's healthy, the guy's been an absolute monster. It's a different type of quarterback when you talk about Jimmy G, but nonetheless, still getting some meaningful reps.
Yeah, he's going to get some meaningful reps because he has one of the best play callers out there. Sean McVay is going to put his quarterback in a great position. And when he puts him in a great position,
he's going to run the football. He's going to do an outstanding job. And the problem with Jimmy Garoppolo, will Jimmy Garoppolo play outside of himself and try to do some things he shouldn't do? But I want to go back with you when you talk about Trey Lance. I think it's extremely important with Trey Lance. He
was a guy who never really played football at the highest level and a consistent basis. There was a mystery about Trey Lance. I don't believe he can't play, but I do believe that his position at his draft status. Being the 3rd overall pick is a little bit misleading. If you go back statistically too, and you look at a lot of the draft picks that were picked around that COVID year, a lot of those guys currently are not still on their current roster or contributing to their original teams that drafted them because the season was cut short. There were a lot of unforeseen circumstances.
He only played 1 game that year.
Yes, but he also, I think, he didn't even play complete high school as well because the year before that. So I just saying with Trey Lance, we look at sometimes draft status and we assume and give a guy a crown that he didn't earn.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden we cast him aside to say, really, what Trey Lance is a developmental player who is a high draft pick who needs to really, teams are looking to say, hey, what does he do great? And how can we fix the things that are his deficiency? And there's a lot of deficiency, not because he can't play, because he was put in a position that is unfairly valued that he was not qualified for.
Look, you guys are both talking about a lack of meaningful reps in terms of live game action. The reality is, like, he's not going to be getting that unless, God forbid, something happens with that.
Well, he got thrown out there in San Francisco. He was injured.
Sure.
He just has not played a lot of football, going back to Steve's point. In college, he didn't play a lot. He played 1 full season. Yeah. Had the pandemic year, we played 1 game.
And
then in San Francisco, he played very little football.
Yep.
So you're looking at the last 5 years, like how many games has he really played? And you only get better in this business by playing.
Yes.
So even today, whatever reps he can get out here, against the Rams are meaningful reps for him to try to build some kind of resume.
Yeah, look, a significant name, no matter how you go and slice it. And yet, when I think about some of the stars and some of the changes that we are going to see this upcoming season, although it looks like game action is now picked up in the second half. So let's send you back out to Indy.
Jalen Virgil with the kickoff return.
Jalen Virgil with a nice kickoff return. The Broncos are on their way on offense.
I think, I kind of agree with Shane. I thought, we wanted to get Richardson off to a quick start. I thought he was a little uneven. We showed some good things, but I thought in the second level throws, he was a little bit shaky, a little bit inaccurate. I thought key number 2, our first defense, was really good, including the big turnover there by Kenny Moore, forced by Zaire. And then the 2 young kids, they're showing you something. It wasn't spectacular, but you saw some pretty good things out of Latu and Mitchell.
So it is Nick.
Knicks will get the start.
Pitches off. Leo. Whoa! Good boy.
And McLaughlin will pick up 4 or 5 on first down.
Yeah, and Leo was over to make the tackle. Again, with that second and third
Downhill running, baby.
We're struggling a little bit, way too much on that running game to give up 5 yards on first down. Now, this is an excellent move by Sean Payton. Lara had talked to their people, and one of the things they wanted to do was play him late in the second quarter and then bring him back in the third quarter so that he would get that feel of that halftime transition. That's an old veteran coach for you.
Titus Leo that made the play, a 6th-round pick from Wagner College last year.
Next throws.
Missed. First down, Denver, and stepping out of bounds with the grab is David Sills the 5th.
David Sills the 5th. Never heard of him.
And the Colts are struggling here with their second and third unit linebackers. A lot of missed tackles. You see, you got a shot
97 yards
totally out of control
100.
right there.
Get him past the
By Abraham, totally out of control, missing the tackle.
Mike Abraham, a 6th-round pick in this draft from Marshall.
And he looks like they're grooming him to possibly be a nickel, be that inside slot corner.
Next, rolling.
On the screen, McLaughlin.
Fires McLaughlin. There he goes. Stripped up the game.
Solid gain of 4 or 5 for the Broncos.
Well, gain of 4 or 5.
Yeah, and Laulu made a really nice recovery and ran that thing down to the outside. He's a late draft pick that's shown me some flash at times. But they're dominating
now
us on
up
first
to
down. They're
100 yards in the night.
Ideal second downs, which then makes third down, just like dominoes, makes third down manageable. So much is said about third down, and yet I think first down is the difference maker in this league.
McLaughlin. He is going to gain 2.
McLaughlin, the ball carrier. He'll pick up 2, maybe 3. Sets up third down and short. Leo in on the tackle.
Again, when you're in 3rd and 3, you've got most of your playbook. The difference in 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 8 is exponential. 3rd and 3 being a huge offensive down, 3rd and 8 being a defensive down. So how you get to that 3rd down is critical.
Seeing mostly kind of third-string players on the field at this point for the Colts defensively.
Yeah.
They
are playing a heavy front.
What pass here? Nick through someone
their
open.
defense.
Nick fires. McLaughlin's got it. Makes a tackle down to the 12-yard line. How about Jaleel? And that puts Nick up to 120 on the day.
Yeah, they run a pick and go, a pick and wheel, and the Colts gets picked right there. Linebacker gets picked. Free, basically an easy play down the sidelines.
Denbo, third-year man out of SMU.
First down, Nick. Short throw, Lucas Kroll.
Limits the damage to a yard or two. Kroll, who was very busy in that last 2-minute drive, had the fumble that led the short field for the Colts they couldn't take advantage of. He gets the play.
Yeah, he came back, and he's a guy that's had a really good camp. We need to stop the bleeding here right now. Nix is on his way to Canton. I mean, we got to basically slow it down here a little bit.
Nix 14 for 20, 120 yards. And has the touchdown that was thrown to Mims earlier in the game.
What's been impressive is his ability to move and his release.
Nix can hand it off. Audrey Estime. Gonna gain, looks like 3 more. Gonna get down to 3rd.
Yeah, this is just a little counter G up inside. Basically power. They bring the fullback back underneath and make the play there. You know, again, they're just pounding us. Good tackle there by Anderson.
On the practice squad for almost all of last year, did see time in the Raiders game in Week 17.
We'll call 3rd and 6 for Nix. What can he do? Take a shot for the end zone. Let's see. Nix, 3rd down and 6. Fires. Pass is caught. That's a first down. Or is it short? I think they might mark it just a little bit short. And it is going to be 4th and
jerk route where you isolate inside. You isolate the slot in on the Mike backer. And that receiver has several things he can do. That time he just continued with the drag and got it.
Now, I said first down. I think I was a bit premature.
4 inches, yeah.
My apologies. He was short. 4th down.
4th down and inches.
Sills gets his second catch of the drive, and already the Broncos have taken nearly 5 minutes off the clock, and we're going to see, I think, a rare preseason challenge here.
In the field that the runner was short of the line to gain. Timeout.
Good chance for coaches to go through that process as well. We'll have that replay when we come back to Lucas Oil.
Introducing Milo's Rewards, the new way to unlock savings from the palm of your hand. With every purchase, all loyalty members earn points toward Milo's money. Plus, you get free gifts and free shipping. The all-new Milo's Rewards program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
Finding a home for us was tough, but our agent Joe just got our needs. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
We went on home tour after home tour, and he didn't stop until we got the one. I want it all for my dog.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add mountain cold refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Brunch is just a lunch that doesn't believe in itself. This brunch needs a surprise. Brunch is on me. Yo, can you get this? Bro, what? Smell enough ice. Life's better with surprises.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
In that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, every game can be the most important game. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
Let's see what Nick's official stats are as we go to this 4th down play. I would assume they would maybe call first and goal.
Beautiful thing to watch.
125 yards.
This is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any of the use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Oop, well then I mean.
Hey, Colts fans, Universal Windows Direct is offering buy 2 windows, get 2 free with 36 months interest, free financing all season. Universal Windows Direct, a proud partner of the Indianapolis Colts. So the call was upheld. It is still 4th and short, inches to go for the Denver Broncos. And again, good training for both of these teams.
All right, let's go for it, boys.
Short scenarios.
I think they'll go with Estime here, see if he can ground it out.
They do, and he should have it.
He should have
down to the 2, baby.
It's not a touchdown, but it certainly is a first down. First and goal around the 2-yard line. And what is a lengthy drive for the Broncos will continue here.
Just a big loaded formation to the left. Load right there, and just run Estime behind that load and inch it out there and get down there into the 2-yard line.
Play clock is at 12 as the Broncos get set.
Nix hands it off. Estime, that's a touchdown.
Second effort. Leo made a good hit in there behind the line of scrimmage, but it wasn't enough.
So Audric Estime.
Baby. Touchdown Broncos. And the Broncos winning percentage goes up to 84.2%. That is a great 2-yard rush by Audric Estime. And just like that, the Broncos continue to hit hard, continue to strike. Second touchdown of the day. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown Broncos.
He's one of the masters of utilizing his personnel in different situations, and I think you're going to see that in their running back with Williams being the starter for sure.
And Estime, a 5th-round pick out of Notre Dame. And Lutz's extra point try is good. So largest lead for either side today. It's 10 in favor of Denver at
Broncos looking good. 20 seconds.
Subway's offering 20% off any sub, any size. Woo! 20% off subs is fun to say. 20% off subs are fun to eat. You'll love 20% off subs. The point is, any sub, any size. 20% off at Subway.
Oh, look at that jet stream. Weather. Oh, boy.
Yep, they're calling it an atmospheric river.
It is coming down.
Oh, flood warning in Louisiana.
Are they obsessed? Oh, yeah.
The stuff they do on the green screen, unbelievable.
They said 10% chance of rain. Seems more like 40% to me. Nope.
It has nothing to do with the dew point.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
What are those, cumulus clouds?
Wow.
Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their places, and they all have a special place in my heart, which is why I keep a picture of each and every one of them in my wallet. Get in there.
Yeah. Oh, holy crap. Wow.
Oh, hey, I know all these people. There's Sally, and there's Billy.
Oh, you know you can put these on your phone, right?
And miss all this fun? Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
New city. New time. Same football.
Good morning, football.
Going to Hollywood.
It's so far. I've been there for 2 years.
On NFL Network.
The Colts Books for Youth program, presented by Cargo Services, helps provide Indiana foster children with backpacks filled with age-appropriate books. You want to help Indiana foster kids and donate to Books for Youth? Check out Colts.com/books for more information. The last scoring drive for the Denver Broncos. They took the opening kickoff of the Citizens Energy Group scoring recap. 10 plays, 56 yards, and 5 minutes and off the clock.
And the NFL story tomorrow will be Knicks.
Gould, the return from the 2. And he brings it back to the 27-yard line. Time for a Toto sideline report, and it's that time of the game where it's not just Lara, but Lara's got some special friends with her as well.
And they are the pillars of this Colts secondary. They won't say it about themselves, but I certainly will. We have Julian Blackmon and Kenny Moore the second. Kenny already coming up with the interception to start the preseason. What did you see on that play?
I wasn't supposed to be over there, but just instincts and having awareness of where the quarterback wanted to go. He saw an open running back in the backfield of the defense, of the offense. And so I saw Z trying to charge to him.
That's
and I just wanted to make a play. He kept the ball alive, and whenever we say whenever the ball is alive, we want to attack. So I just wanted to give our team the best opportunity to go out there and make a play. And I'm just so glad that we can get the season rolling with an interception, and I was just excited to go out there and dance.
They call him lightning in a bottle for a reason. Julian, you have seen Kenny do that so many times. How much does that set the tone for this defense when you get a takeaway like that?
A lot, especially when we're going into the season and 40 takeaways is the goal. Kenny Moore is the leader in the secondary, and just being able to bounce off of him, the energy, it really picks up for the offense as well, especially when we get the ball, and on our side of the field. So that's what we look for, and that's what he does. So I'm excited to play.
Both of you have been big returning pieces of this team. Each of you signed deals this offseason. How much do you guys feel like there's some unfinished business for this defense in particular going into 2024?
I think there's a lot that we need to do. I know that there's a lot in store. We have the people on the team to do it. We got everything that we need on paper. It's just about going out and dominating the division. The division is where we want it to be as far as talent. And the guys on each roster, I mean, it's up in the air for everybody. So we just got to put the best plan available for the game. So I'm looking forward to it this season. I'm looking forward to bonding more with the guys. I got my guy back with me this year, and hopefully we can be here a lot longer than just 1 year. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the chemistry that we have together.
Hey, it's been a big year for you on and off the field, too. You got married as well. Congratulations. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lara, thank you very much. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Kenny. Keaton Slovis, his first drive with the Indianapolis Colts, again, one of 5 quarterbacks. Apparently part of the 90-man roster. Rigoberto Sanchez, his last kick, 63 yards. This one, fielded up the 33-yard line. Good open field tackle on special teams by the Colts. Darrell Baker down to make the play. Back to Indianapolis after this.
Not the best return, but we'll see how the Broncos can do here. Look at Nick's stats here, 125 yards. Broncos 34. 125 passing yards, 15 for 21. Jordan McLaughlin, 7 for 30 yards. Broncos hitting 84%. 238 yards. Rid of the Colts, 155 yards, 21st.
Back in action.
Unbelievable.
The NFL preseason, live on NFL Network.
I know you've been grinding. I know things aren't easy. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Love, your mind.
Being a cowboy, I don't know anything different from when I was 3 or 4 years old. I did tough things. I thought everybody needed to do tough things. And if you didn't, I didn't have time for it. I had a very successful career at a very young age, and life is fast. I was preparing physically. I wasn't doing anything mentally on the inside. And then I got hurt. I wanted to be better as a person. And I really dug into mental health. I start my day with 20-minute workouts. I live life 8 seconds at a time. Horses are so therapeutic. They know what you're feeling. When you're nervous, they're nervous. You won't say it back, but we're pals. I take a lot of responsibility in taking care of my kids, my family, being there for them. You're going to have tough days. Everybody does. Find a place to stop and just breathe. love your mind.
I know you've been grinding. I know things aren't easy. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Love your mind.
If you're a diehard Colts fan and want a VIP tailgate experience, check out Bullseye Event Group's VIP Colts tailgate before each regular season home game. Visit bullseyeeventgroup.com for tickets. So Denver will start this drive at the 34-yard line, and they will play their third quarterback of the game in Zach Wilson, former star at BYU, and 3 years,
That
of
is it
course,
for
the
me.
New York Jets started a lot more games last year than expected because of the injury in Week 1 to Aaron Rodgers, and now getting a fresh start here with the Denver Broncos. Quick hitter to Esteve. Then he'll bounce it outside around the first down marker, and time for another Toyota sideline report and conversation. And a pretty famous Colt is now standing by with Lara Overton.
Joining in quarterback Anthony Richardson, how do you describe the emotion coming into today, making your first game appearance since last October?
It was a lot of emotions, mainly happiness. You know, I'm blessed enough to come back out here, be back on the field. You know, it felt good getting a few snaps out there. I'm just looking forward to more.
A couple weeks ago, you told me, I want to show that I am back. What do you need to see from yourself over the course of the preseason to be ready for that week 1 against Houston?
Man, whenever I do get my opportunity, snap.
Who can score? Oh, no.
Opportunity, you know, I just got to take advantage of it, you know, and just be able to manage the offense the best way. But I need to be over that 7th grade.
I won't keep you too long because I know you were celebrating when Kenny Moore got that interception. How great is it to see this defense making big plays like they just did and not going up against them in practice like you have been in camp?
Man, I know our defense is great. You know, I go against them in practice almost every day. So being able to see them do it against somebody else, you know, it makes me feel good. Lets me know that I'm not doing anything too crazy. So I'm proud of our defense. I love our defense.
All right, one more thing for you. We saw that handoff to Jonathan Taylor, first play from scrimmage. How eager were you to get that 5-2-8 connection back together?
Man, we're still looking forward to more. We were in the locker room talking about it at halftime. Kind of disappointed that we didn't, you know, get more reps out there, but we just decided to be back on the field.
Very disappointing.
Anthony, I know I speak for a lot of people. It is so great to have number 5 back on the field. Thank you so much for the time. We'll be back for more Indianapolis Colts football right after this break.
Introducing Milo's Rewards, the new way to unlock savings from the palm of your hand. With every purchase, all loyalty members earn points toward Milo's money. Plus, you get free gifts and free shipping. The all-new Milo's Rewards program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Okay, so we're at the film festival, middle of Park City. The doors open, and bam, premiere party. These trips are the best. At Art Week, we had a private viewing. Dinner on the court at Madison Square Garden. Right next to the pit at Race Week.
Experience the world as an insider. From exclusive lounges to immersive dining experiences, all with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Feel the groove in the all-new Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
This is your team.
We have the right set of individuals.
They're going to take us to the next level.
Coming up Monday on The Insiders, we'll have all the news from around the NFL, plus live team reports
and expert analysis as only NFL Network can deliver. Catch it all Monday at 7 Eastern on The Insiders.
The game just changed on a strip and score by Micah Abraham for the Indianapolis Colts. They're back within 3. Rick, show us how it happened.
Yeah, here's Abraham at the nickel. The ball comes out here. He sits and holds it, strips it, and returns it. Terrific play by the young kid. Watch it. He comes off the block. He gets both the strip, picks it up, goes for a touchdown. I think he is a guy who potentially has some Kenny Moore in him.
Jalen Virgil will return the last step to the 45-yard line, tackled by Grant Stewart as he passes the 30. So let's tell you about Micah. One of 2 third-day defensive back draft picks by the Colts. Jalen Simpson is the other. But Micah is the son of Donnie Abraham, who was a very good player in this league for a long time. Currently is the defense coordinator of the Battlehawks in the UFL. Oh, and by the way, Micah is the cousin of former Colt Tim Jennings. So he's literally grown up around football his entire life.
And I date myself, but I worked his daddy out when he came out. So yeah, he's got pedigree.
62 games played in 5 collegiate seasons. Estime putting both hands around the ball that time. Takes it out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 6.
Yeah, again, this is right now a problem for the Colts. The 2nd and 4 is not where you want to be. It really isn't. And you do have the 2 rookie draft picks. You have Simpson out there right next to Abraham at the nickel.
22 carries for 84 yards so far for Denver running the football. Levi Bell applying pressure. Nice throw back there by Wilson for a first down. Grant Stewart in on the tackle. The receiver was Hunter Campmoyer at tight end for the Denver first down.
Yeah, good job by Wilson. Of course, Wilson was tremendously high pick. As you said, played a lot more than they thought a year ago. Couldn't cut it with the Jets. And, basically he's number 3 right now. But, he's got a chance to show himself up here in the preseason.
Toss play to Estime.
Yeah, just way too easy on the edge. Colts have really struggled on the running game. This is a classic toss crack. They get land block inside, but speed, number 37, not our speed, the linebacker, was really late. The corner, when he reads that crack, has got to come. We call it replace force. He's got to come up right now. And Speed number 37 was really hesitant.
That would be Amir Speed, who is a backup cornerback for the Colts.
Wilson not throwing it out much.
2nd and short.
Well throwing on 2nd and short.
Wilson all kind of time. Estime, the grab, and I think did just enough to get to the first down marker. They'll move the chains, a 2-yard pickup.
Wilson took so long. He was open right away. Look at it.
Forces him to go to the check down. Basically, I think it's Ajayke. Nice job of coming back at his linebacker position up to make the hit.
Austin Ajayke, young man out of UNLV. Spent some time in the Colts practice squad last year. Needs to be a roster spot for him. Stewart on the tackle. And we showed you a profile of Grant Stewart, and Stewart is a well-known name amongst Colts fans for what he has done on special teams the last couple of years.
Well, here he comes under blitz. Gus decides that we can't sit there and stop him on the running game, so he brings Stewart right up the B gap right there. And Stewart is just he's a rolling ball of butcher knives. I mean, he comes hard. He makes the hit in the gap and makes the tackle.
And he's also wearing one of those Guardian caps in game. You can now, players do that all the time in practice. He's wearing it in game action today. Adding an extra level of player for a guy that intends to do a lot of hitting when he's out there on the field. Wilson fires and broken up.
Now we're nearly
recovery that time by the Colts defensively. Made by
that was a bad play by Zach. Didn't like it at all.
He had a step here on the seam. Brooks does a really nice job of going back and getting underneath Mims.
Watch them to go deep against the
really
Mims
nice
here.
pass broken up.
Brooks out of Michigan State. And Mims was the intended target. 3rd and long coming up for Denver. In fringe of field goal range where the Broncos are right now. Denver picks up pressure well. Wilson throws, flag thrown. As of now, that's a first down. Mims was the receiver. Simpson in coverage. Could that be offensive pass interference?
Yeah, I'm sorry. He was locked up in there.
It's not. It's a hold. It's going to be.
I thought so. You know.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 30. This penalty's declined. The play results in a first down.
So let's talk about Simpson here. Simpson's a 5th-round pick out of Auburn. He was first-team All-SEC last year. He's kind of gone back and forth between corner and safety in college.
Yeah.
What do you see his role with the Colts being?
Well, I think they want to play him at corner right now to see if he could hold up, with the idea that he might become an interior slot corner or even a safety. But what you want to do is see if he's good enough to play on the outside.
So first down Broncos, and that was the case before the 5-yard penalty was tacked on. Wilson, Camp Moyer, all by his lonesome. Speed on the tackle. Camp Moyer previously spent time with the LA Chargers, moves the chains again. First down Denver.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Zach Wilson. Basically, good play action. Now he comes out of here, and Stewart really gets lost. You know, the guy who is a real straight line hitter, he buys the fake and basically voids the flat for a really easy completion.
Wilson did have just shy of 2,300 yards passing last year for the Jets. Toss play comes near side.
Oh, end zone touchdown Broncos.
End zone touchdown.
Amar Speed was backing up right there. He was backing up to Noblesville.
Good touchdown by the Broncos. And that is Stiddy.
They come around here. This is the old-fashioned student body.
Touchdown Denver.
Speed. He's just backing up. He gets drilled into the end zone.
That is Tyler Beatty in his 3rd year out of Missouri. And again, Denver has been moving the football really at ease since the first couple of drives of this game.
Run defense really needs some work here for the Colts. Really needs some work.
So the lead back up to 10. Extra point, no problem there.
Oh, we're back to the 10-point game, Broncos.
Has teamed up with the Indianapolis Colts to bring you something truly special. Colts commemorative vodka and bourbon, available at liquor retailers near you. It's been a while since the Colts offense was on the field because the last Colts points, of course, scored by the defense. We'll see if it's Keaton Slovis or if it's the 5th quarterback on the roster. In Bean, who might get a look. First, this for our friends at Citizens Energy Group. Their scoring recap: 9 plays, 69 yards, and TOP has been pretty much all Denver here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, I really look forward to the Bean kid from Kansas. You know, I've watched him in practice. He has tremendous acceleration.
Good job by the Broncos there. Looking at our stats here, total yardage now, 3 touchdowns for the Broncos, 318 yards, 100 passes. Obviously, those 3 turnovers, 25 first downs, but almost got to be all for 28 wins.
Cool from the 5. Will be taken down just shy of the 30-yard. Let's go to the sideline, or next door to sideline report. Here's Lara Overton.
Closely watching Titus Leo over here on the sideline. The defensive lineman briefly went into the locker room, came out. He is now in the blue tent working through some things, trying to determine if he can get back in. Battled injuries all last year, got a little banged up earlier in training camp. So we'll continue to closely monitor his availability for the rest of this game. That defensive line depth, so critical, of course, up front for the Colts.
Lara, thank you very much. And you detailed his story well. Went on IR at the end of the preseason last year. It is Keaton Slovis.
Whoa! Wrapped up immediately.
You know, one thing I noticed, because we put a lot of emphasis on it today, one thing I've noticed about the kickoff is the toughest blocks are away from where they want to return it. Most of the big hits and good defensive play come from behind. They come from the backside, if you will.
Keaton Slovis spent time at USC, Pittsburgh, and BYU. Played in 8 games at BYU last year. Pac-12 Freshman of the Year his first year at USC. Slings it, Jelani Woods. Catch made, first down, got popped, and there might be some additional yardage tacked on at the end of it.
I think that was head to head there.
I ended up thinking, I think it was 2 Broncos players that inadvertently took each other out.
But I think we're going to attack on here. One thing I've really liked about Slovis, he really has a gun. I mean, he wasn't freshman of the year for nothing. He can spin it.
Let's talk about Jelani Woods, though, that made that grab. 17-yard pickup. We're going to hear from Sean Hockley in a matter of moments.
Foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 28. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
So the guilty party there was Art Green. Now let's talk about Jelani Woods, because, again, he was a big-time threat early in 2022. Injuries robbed him completely of last year.
There's no question about it. Jelani has really terrific skill set. I mean, he can block the edge, and he can get vertical. He can get in the seam. He hasn't, we really projected him really to kind of take the job. He's had a little bit of a slow start in camp. It hasn't happened, but that's why that's so good, as you just said, to see him go out and catch a ball, getting hit, and again, getting hit right in the head, and real good play, and that's really encouraging, because this tight end situation after Granson has to separate itself.
So back to action momentarily. Ball at the 40-yard line, first down and 10. Danny Pinter, speaking of guys that missed last year to injury, back out there currently as the center. Former Ball State Cardinal and South Bend native. Slovis fires, has a man, a catch made. Will Mallory.
Colts are starting the drive.
Really nice poise and throw.
1 minute to go here in the third, and then we're on to the final quarter of play.
Himself as a receiving tight end, very much like Granson. He's a little bit different body type. He's longer, but he is a real good receiver. Very seldom ever drops a ball, and made some good catches early in camp.
18 catches, 207 yards a season ago. But then rookie out of Miami, it's Hall who finds the seam. Inside of the 10-yard line, Adrian Smith amongst those that make the tackle.
Yeah, and I like it. Another rookie in there. We ran it right behind Gonsalves there on the right side in a little what I call a wrap zone, and had good push.
Could be the final play of the quarter here. Again, it's Hall. And Hall will dive forward and sets up third down and short at the other end of the field to start the fourth quarter. So a little traction for the Colts offensively, which we had not seen earlier here in the third quarter. But for these reserves, still their work cut out for them. They trailed by 10 in this preseason opener. Broncos lead at 27-17 in downtown Indianapolis.
Guys, it's time to stop treating your groins like junk. Presenting the Intimate Pubic Hair Trimmer from Gillette. It's not junk, so treat it right with a gentle and easy shave from America's #1 trusted men's grooming brand. Respect your pubic region with Gillette Intimate.
I'm lucky. I found the one thing that I was put on this earth to do. And every day, as I inch one step closer to my vision, it reminds me that making it in life is all about the making.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now during the Ram Make This the Summer event, get $3,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. See your local Ram dealer today.
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
I know you've been grinding. I know things aren't easy. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Love, your mind.
Moment right here. We gotta load it, baby.
Fired for the corner end zone. That ball is going to be caught for the touchdown.
What a beautiful thing to watch.
Colts preseason football is brought to you by Ascension St. Vincent, Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right, and by Kittles, Indiana's home team since 1932.
A third down opportunity coming up for the Colts. Quick check of third down conversions brought to us by Huntington. Welcome to the bank that believes everyone deserves a shot at financial success. Huntington, the official bank of the Colts. As you can see, 1 of 7. Looking to make it 2 of 8. Handoff. First down. The push continues, but down at the 1-yard line, that is Goodson, who is getting some reps here.
Tyler Goodson down to the 1. Colts about to score. We've had a ton of high-scoring folks today. Definitely been a lot of scores, a lot of different stuff.
Again, this is an inside zone, and this, these backup kids in the offensive line are doing a really good job, both pass and run. That's really encouraging because you've got guys like Gonzalez in there. You've got guys like Bortolini who are your future.
Out in the flat. Tron Treadwell was all by his lonesome.
You could have picked and choose on that one, either one. He could have got it to Goodson in the flat, or, as you said, Treadwell wide open. He just took too long on it, too deliberate. See, if you look at Goodson, he's got it right now. And then again, Treadwell wide open. He just airmailed it.
And again, Treadwell has been in this league for a long time.
Yeah, I think he's going for a record on teams.
2nd and goal to 1. Handoff Goodson. Didn't get there. Got back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The kid who's under the radar, who I'd like to see a little bit in this fourth quarter, is the Penix kid. I think I've seen some things in camp. He can burst. He's a little bit bigger than these guys. He was a receiver. It's kind of conversion, kind of a work in progress. But, again, he has flashed to me out of Grand Park.
Again, you think you've got 2 downs to get a yard here if you're the Colts.
Former Hawk. I mean, can't argue with it. Love my Hawks. But Tyler Goodson, congratulations. Touchdown. Colts here in the fourth quarter.
Kirk Ferentz over there at Iowa, who I coached with, did a really good job with that running game in this kid.
Had over 2,500 yards rushing in 3 years at Iowa. Had 11 carries for 69 yards in the Steelers win in December. He was signed after the Evan Hull injury after week number 1 a season ago. Spencer Schrader.
We're on the way in and good.
Connects on the extra point. Goodson trying to make this roster for a 2nd consecutive year. Never hurts when you score a touchdown. Colts back within 3 with 13:38 to play.
And again, Colts fans, that is the man who fumbled your pass. He's on a redemption streak.
What's happening?
It's a surprise.
Did someone order a much better cake?
I did. I used to punt cake in college. Smirnoff Ice. Much better with surprises.
Hey, oh.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath.
Do you solemnly swear?
It's your first day. You know I got your back, right?
Or sealed with a pinky. In 1922, a group of soldiers launched USAA with a promise to take care of their own. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community and their families. That's our mission. Always.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled, not with food and wine, but with compassion.
of Jesus. Hear that. I got to get more into this game, guys. I mean, the Broncos were like, is this game just going to continue to go 3 points, 4 points, 4 points, 4 points? Look at the team in 12 yards now. Broncos have 25 first downs today for the Colts. Broncos have had the ball for almost 10 more minutes, over 10 more minutes, and
I know you've been
Colts.
grinding.
So it's
I know
Jalen
things aren't
Virgil
easy.
has had some very good kick opportunities.
I wonder if you know that we can get help. Love your mind.
Love your mind, baby.
As fans, you always show up big.
Now, it's time to show up just as big for our country.
And that starts with registering to vote.
The average time to register is literally 2 minutes. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Register for that election, baby.
Start your next winning streak at Horseshoe Indianapolis and Harrah's Hoosier Park, official casino partners of the Indianapolis Colts.
I'll tell you one thing. I think the NFL has a win on this. I mean, you look forward. You look forward to see what's going to happen on this kickoff. I mean, really, like I said, most people would be going to get that, that libation here. Instead, we're watching that kickoff.
Well, the scoring drive for the Indianapolis Colts, 9 plays and 72 yards, took 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That is our Citizens Energy Group scoring recap.
Please, Jackie,
on a sideline report.
Nobody happier to see a couple of Colts rushing touchdowns than Jonathan Taylor. JT, earlier in the week, Shane said that maybe a handful of starters who wouldn't play today. How much did you campaign to want to get out here this afternoon?
Yeah, it's always nice to come out and knock the rust off, get some actual live game reps with you guys. I know we've been competing against one another for the past few weeks, but it's always nice to go and come together and now start competing against people you don't know.
After all the time that you've had in training camp with Anthony Richardson, something that we only saw a handful of times during the last regular season, what is this offense starting to look like between the two of you, that 5-2-8 connection?
Definitely starting to come together, especially as far as our communication. I think that's going to be a big advantage for us this year, especially being a group that kind of everybody's pretty much back with just a couple new pieces. So I think the communication is going to be a big advantage for us, and I can't wait to put it on display this season.
How beneficial is all the continuity that you guys have, in particular, Anthony coming back a second year with Shane Steichen, and so much of this roster back from 23?
I think it's huge, but I also think, like I mentioned, we have to make it an advantage for us. There's a lot of turnover in this league, so anytime you can keep that continuity together, it's always a big plus, because now you're able to just build upon the relationships and kind of the teamwork that you built for previous year.
Hey, we're going to let you get back over there to coach up these running backs, get a couple more scores before we end this fourth quarter, all right?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we get 2 more touchdowns that'll put us up. But so far, we had a great day on the ground. We got to keep going.
All right.
Thanks, Jonathan.
3rd and 8 for Wilson. Wilson in the shotgun. Wilson searches, caught. That is a first down. Brandon Johnson.
Tutsi in on the tackle. Grab for the Broncos made by Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, a little soft there on 3rd and 8, like to be a little bit more clamp on the coverage. On the second down, while we were doing the interview, we had a really good coverage over there, Simpson, on the 9 route, on the go route, because you're looking at a kid that's really learning how to play corner again. So you kind of got to stay with him a little bit and without stopping, and then he snaps it in there. That's a picture-perfect tackling right there.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and a dozen. Colts fans getting into this, making some noise here in the fourth quarter. Land applies pressure.
Throw the ball, Wilson. Throw it. No, he's going to run it.
Bounce out of bounds, but
I think that's an important play right here. You talk about fourth quarter importance.
Offense number 54. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Jonah Laulu forced that hold by Denver.
Yeah, and Isaiah Land, number
Now, man,
55.
our preseason game goes so well in the first and second half, and we can't just sell it away right now, Broncos.
Then you get the hold by Lualu. But the thing about Land, particularly with Abu Khan out, that opens up a bit of an extra spot on the edge. Land is a guy that had phenomenal numbers at Florida A&M, has terrific ability off the edge.
Waved by the Cowboys in a training camp last year, picked up by the Colts the very next day. 2nd and a ways. Catch made, that's Beatty. Tackled almost immediately. I want to make sure we single out that young man. That is Craig Young from Fort Wayne High School that makes the tackle after a gain of 6.
Yeah, good play in space there. Ball's thrown in the flat. Again, if you watch Land had a good inside move there. Forced Wilson out of the pocket. You know, I don't want to get on a campaign here, but this is one of those guys in that fourth quarter where this game has great importance.
Young played collegiately both Ohio State and Kansas, was a outstanding high school basketball player as well as being a tremendous football player for the
Yo, Broncos, check out the winning percentages. Coming down to the wire here, Broncos, Colts, 61% chance. You're going to the timeout.
Introducing Milo's Rewards, the new way to unlock savings from the palm of your hand. With every purchase, all loyalty members earn points toward Milo's money. Plus, you get free gifts and free shipping. The all-new Milo's Rewards program is here. Download the app to join, earn, and save today.
I knew I couldn't afford a house of my own. Food's here. Okay. So we thought, why not go all in together? That's when buying a home together got real. Where's the cat? You know what's crazy?
That this is better than cooking at home? I mean, more affordable than groceries.
Of course.
Good.
Groceries are expensive.
Thought I was in trouble there for a sec.
Oh, you are.
You were made to find inner peace. We were made to track flight prices to paradise.
How you holding up? Nothing wrong with getting help. If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence? Now you need my help.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
There, history will be written. Legends will be made. Two sides will square off, but only one will emerge the victors. The NFL is back on the world stage. Kicking off in London, then Munich. And when they show up, we show up. Because this football, it's different. It's smash mouth, in your face, lay it on the line, crowd roaring football. Don't miss it, because this waits for no one. The NFL London and Munich games, only on NFL Network.
Enter now for your kid's chance to be Junior Blue at the next Colts home game. Visit Colts.com/MeyerJuniorBlue to enter today. Colts fans have been treated to a fun one so far. Another new quarterback about to enter the field. We'll tell you about him in a matter of moments, but how about the first member of the Colts draft class this year? He is standing by with Lara Overton for our Total Sideline Report.
Latu just told me, I wish I were still playing. I was standing over here when Coach Partridge told you your day was done. He actually still has the shoulder pads on because I think he still has a hope of getting back in right here. But what was the conversation with Coach? Because it looked like maybe you were trying to, argue the
and off. Ooh, no, it's a QB run. Picks up the first and more, flag down.
It wasn't like I was mad, but I just bummed out because you can't let me wear the blue and then let me not keep playing. So I don't know. It's good though. We have next week to look forward to, and I'm just having a blast being with the guys and I don't know. It's just crazy being out here, the first preseason game and getting to really run around and showcase what I've been doing in training camp. So I mean, it's dope.
What was the emotion like for you coming into this? This is what you have always dreamed of, and you have overcome so much to get to this point and make the NFL debut.
Yeah, for now, I mean, this is just in me. Like, this is what I do. Like, this is showing, like, I can do this for a long time. But being out there is just a crazy experience. Getting to rush on the other side of Dio, Quiddy. I mean, it's just an unforgettable experience for sure.
You got to Bo Nix. You were pretty effective in the time that you had out there. How good is it to finally be able to get to a quarterback after seeing all those red jerseys in training camp?
I mean, shoot, it felt great to really get out there and really try and make a play on the quarterback. Bo Nix, incredible athlete. I mean, I was so close to getting that dude, but I mean, the pressure was there, and it was a blast being out there.
What was your biggest takeaway getting your first NFL game action, the biggest difference from the college game?
Honestly, I didn't see a huge difference. The pace was just a tad bit faster. Like, the tackles get out to the set a tad bit faster, but I mean, shoot, it felt normal to me. It felt like, I'm made to do this.
You absolutely are made to do this, proving you belong out there, ready to get back at it next week.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, Latu.
Appreciate you, Larry.
Latu.
I watched this kid run that zone read, and I mean,
Very,
he
very, very
is
mobile guy.
lightning with the ball in his hand. He really is. And so it looks to me like they're going to wear that NCAA game out right now.
Now, he can throw the football.
Yeah.
He had 449 yards passing in their bowl game for Kansas last year, which is a Big 12 record.
No, I just haven't seen him enough at NFL, even in practice on NFL competition on that aspect of it, but there's no question about the foot speed.
Now, we'll say this. He has listed as both a quarterback and a wide receiver on the roster. But Bean throwing this one, and Sluka was the intended target, who is a great story in his own account. We'll try to get to him in a matter of moments.
Yeah.
But to finish the thought on Bean, he is listed as both a quarterback and a wide receiver, but in training camp at Westfield, he's had the red jersey on and taking nothing but quarterback reps so far.
Snap. And you saw that speed. When a guy brings a special trait to the team, you look for ways to keep it. And, he probably would be an ideal practice squad guy to learn how to get the NFL passing. Yeah, we're gonna take a little peek here at Gould right over there on the sidelines. But again, I really like guys that catch the ball smoothly. In the past, we've had some guys back there, and we always worried about, are we...
Oh, good about that, folks. Broncos trying to drive here and score a touchdown. You might end the stream a little bit early, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Next week, we're going to have Benson Denver Sports
16 yards of punt return last season in Corvallis. Second down.
Wilson, nice completion.
Tackle made. That's Young on the tackle. Camp Moyer on the grab. Third and short.
Yeah, another little stick route. Young does a really good job of going from zone to man right there and closing.
And frankly, there is a linebacker spot or two that's open, that's available. Yeah. That Young is battling one of those spots.
Exactly. There's a lot of the same kind of guys in our depth spot. We're very, very solid at 1-2. And then with this kind of kickoff, you might even see it keeping an extra linebacker because of what type of player you want to defend the kickoff with.
Watson gets the handoff. And Watson is sent backwards. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ajaccio again, number 58. He's also making plays out there today. This is about the third really good
Broncos in the past, they've gone for it on these situations. They've also picked the field goal and lost by 1 point. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
And again, in a game scenario, maybe you're kicking the field goal here.
Yeah.
You're looking big picture, so you're going to go for it on 4th and short if you're Denver.
Yep, in the happiness season, you go for it.
You get the football to just shy of the 9-yard line. I think Denver's going to call a timeout here, which is exactly what they will do. So while we have this opportunity, we touched on this at halftime. I want to double back on this. Colts fans, frankly, I'm kind of partial to you to listen to the post-game show on the way home as I'm doing the doubleheader tonight. Once that is over with, go check out the move. And again, I'll echo your comments.
Absolutely.
The job that J.J. Stankovitz did to put that together is tremendous. What will people learn by listening to this?
You take it from a guy who lived it. It is one of the best productions. I was riveted because there were a lot of things I didn't know. I didn't know the background before we came to Indianapolis and all the superstars, political guys that had made it possible. And I did know the
Broncos can maybe draw off sides, getting
and then, of course, the move itself is a classic. I mean, Jimmy Irsay going with John Scott out of the parking lot in the back seat under a blanket. I mean, stuff that our guys did here. Larry Hall selling tickets. Pete Ward just keeping the organization together. It's just an amazing. You just have to listen to it. It's like getting on a sitcom on a day off and getting addicted to it.
Colts Audio Network, Apple Pod, Spotify, Amazon Music is where you can find it. 4th and short.
Oh, we jumped. I hope it's not on Johnson.
We are in midseason form on both teams saying it was the other side's fault.
Yeah.
It was a goal.
That applies at every level of football ever. But this looks like it's going against Indianapolis.
Encroachment, defense number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty and a first down.
Yeah, this is not a good look for Johnson today. A lot of yards right inside, and then, kind of a bonehead mistake. I always say, it's almost inexcusable when you're an inside player. You're looking right at the ball. I mean, you're going on the ball. You're not going on sound. And when you're that close to it, I've always been amazed at how that can happen.
15 tackles last year for Johnson, his second year with the team. Here's Watson. Toss play left side. Watson.
Touchdown!
Back to a 2-score game.
And we are back to a 2-score game, folks, in 5:55. That might do it for the Broncos, but what a good first game. I mean, this feels like a real NFL game, and it feels like, they're playing like, this is good preseason. I don't care if people put 24 on us. I mean, the offense looks great. The defense, 2 defensive
30th carry of the game for
10 points from just the offense is just allowed. The defense has only allowed 17 points. Offense has scored their own.
Watson played at Memphis last year. Ran for over 1,100 yards. What's on for the extra point try?
This has not been a 95 Bears game here on defense.
Kick is up.
There you go. Kick is up, and the Broncos lead 34-24. 348 yards, 227 yards for the Colts. Broncos 28 first downs. Double first downs.
What's up at DQ?
And looking good for Denver.
Deal ever. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Bacon cheeseburger, fries, drink, and a sundae. No time to be modest. It's all full size for just $7. Right now at DQ. Happy tastes good.
You can't just sell at one place at once anymore. You gotta sell in all places. Cha-ching indeed. Businesses that want to win with Shopify.
Your season starts now with NFL Plus Premium. Get access and coverage to all 49 preseason games. See the future stars shine bright. Watch the NFL preseason with NFL Plus Premium. Sign up today.
Fires to the corner of the end zone. Caught, touchdown!
What a beautiful thing to watch.
Two questions. So chill. Feel like you get taller every time I see you.
No motion right now. The Broncos lead 34-24 against the Colts. 5:55 left in the game. We're just hoping to pull away with this one.
We all bring something different to the table.
I'm going to have to end this game in about 8 minutes.
So make some space.
One more Colts try. And
the power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Seritor Sports, parent company of Schutt and Vices Football, protective equipment manufactured in Plainfield, proudly partners with the Indianapolis Colts, ensuring the highest degree of protection for athletes of all ages, including those competing at Lucas Oil Stadium on Sundays. So 34 points scored by the Broncos. This is a little more high scoring used to seeing in the preseason, and especially in week number 1. As that one goes for 49 yards. Time for our Citizens Energy Group scoring recap. 4 plays, 19 yards, and a minute 56 off the clock.
And Gould showed that 4.39 right there. He showed that speed, which he has legitimately, and he just outran him and set up a short field for us here.
Had 2 punt return touchdowns in his junior season at Oregon State. He was All-American as a kick returner that year. Here's Penix out of the backfield.
Yeah, and this is my pick to clip. This is the kid that's under the radar right now. I think he really has some talent. Look at, if you look at his body build, he's very thick in the thighs, but he has burst.
He has played more tight end than running back.
Right. He's got hands. I mean, terrific catch right there. Terrific catch. Full extension on the out. Oh, man, good job, Murray.
McAllister on the coverage. Murray played at Missouri State and then Hawaii.
All right, here he goes.
Dean with room to run will step out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Steered in that direction for Denver by Andre Smith.
Here it is. Now he's got inside lanes. This is the kind of guy, if you play in the regular season, you've got to have rush lane integrity or he'll kill you.
Being 18 touchdowns,
the ball already
7
from 30.
picks
Broncos
last
got
fall
to
in
really
Kansas.
hurry up.
Good throw right there. Again, we talked about the key with him is how well can he throw it? Can he throw it at an NFL level? Now, this is a good shot right here. Montgomery just drops it. This is right in the middle of that number 2.
Montgomery had a 39-yard grab earlier. And make sure we also note that Jake Witt is in at left tackle for the Colts. He was a third-day draft pick last year that never got to play because he was injured all of last season. Young man from Northern Michigan University. Good blitz pickup by Scott Fernia. Ethan Fernia, special teams ace for his team. His third year with the club, makes the grab at the 11-yard line.
Man, we got to hurry up.
Great.
Get a stop here with that
A little bit behind him. Nice adjustment. You know, Treadwell was a high draft pick that hasn't been able to find it. So, you know, again, I thought it was smart by the Colts to bring him in.
And the Colts will go ahead and go for 2 here.
Colts are going for 2 so that if they get it, then they win on a field goal.
You like your chances to convert from 2 yards out.
2 yards out. Edge plays are really, really good.
Xavier Scott is the lone setback next to B. Picks. And that is a live ball that can be brought back for 2 points. And that is the end of the play.
So good for the Broncos. It is still a 1-possession game, ladies and gentlemen. The Broncos keep it close.
That made that play
And
for the Broncos.
Out of Missouri. He was a ball hawk in college. You know, he continues to do so. Basically, he forced it here into a can of worms. He forced that one into a pep rally, no question about that. But Drain has had a knack for taking the ball away in college. Now, defense here. Yeah, this is, see, he gets pressure off that backside, throws it off the back foot, but accurately. And the inconsistency shows up on a young kid. Makes a really good throw for the touchdown, you know, and then actually forces the ball, like I said. Now, what's important here, now you could practice the onside here. You're behind. You can only do it in the fourth quarter. It doesn't look like they're going to do it, but you could. It's a regular lineup, but this is a situation. It's too high in the count, but this would be a situation where you could announce the onside. But the important thing here, we got to have really good kick coverage here, and we got to have a great stop and get that ball back, you know, with hopefully get it back with 2 minutes to go.
So Schrader, again, can't onside kick it. He's the only guy within 30 yards. You have to announce it these days.
Yeah, got to announce it.
Puts it perfectly at the goal line. Tackle made by Denbo right around the 30-yard line. Xavier Scott down to make the play as well. So again, if you are wanting to have an onside kick, it's only happened in the fourth quarter, you have to be trailing. And once you declare an onside kick, you cannot change your mind. In other words, if you see a formation you don't like, too bad. You got to go kick it.
Got to go kick it. I don't know. I right now, I'm having fun with it. I really am. It's added something to the game.
all right, we're going to hand off the ball.
With 3:13 to go, you know, this puts him now in a run mode here to kill the clock. The Colts have their timeouts, so
33-yard pickup.
They have all 3 timeouts. You got to use them.
Once again, Watson, and finds room to run. Young will bring him down, and here comes the timeout.
Got to use
Shane Sidekick.
Got to use him.
So gain of 4 on the play. Take a look at the AFC South and some of the matchups that the Colts will have. And as has been the case as of late, a lot of the matchups are early. Obviously, the Colts will finish with Houston, but here's some of the matchups that you'll see.
You're going to play all three teams in the first 6 games. This is the most improved division in football. The Texans right now, maybe the best team on paper. That's simply on paper because they're going to have an expectation problem. Tennessee has had a really good offseason quietly, but if Levis plays like they want him, they're going to be tough. And I think Jacksonville will bounce back after a tough year. So it is going to be a challenging week, day in, day out. It's going to be fun, really.
Colts open with Houston here on September the 8th. Watson follows a wall of blockers, good extra effort, and that should move the chains. It will be a Colts timeout to stop the clock, but
now
the chains for a first down.
Running out of time. And the thing about it is the running game. We haven't set the line of scrimmage all day. We've been pushed back inside. We've been beat on the edge. We finally made a play by Tutsi earlier here on this drive, but we've been pushed back inside with our backups and our third guys and beat on the edge. So we're a work in progress here on defense in terms of depth. It isn't quite as bright as we may have thought it was. But what you get out of a first game.
Got about 5 minutes left in our stream. Hope that 2:08 will be ending, and hopefully the game can be over by then.
Find out, kind of who you are, and then you go to work from there.
One more timeout plus the 2-minute warning for the Colts.
Colts in the 46 defense right there.
Ball is out. Watson looks to a second time.
I think we got it. No. Wishful thinking.
Denver maintained the football. Levi Bell was the Colt that was closest to it. That is Mustafa, looks like it fell on it for Denver.
All right, so the Colts are down to 1.
Sam in his 5th year out of Notre Dame that recovers that fumble for the Broncos.
They actually thought going into training camp that he would be the starter. But what has happened is Waterberg has basically taken over the position at center. The Broncos must improve their offensive line when the games are for real. They were well down the league last year in sacks, and they have to pick that up. They think that Nix's ability will help that, which watching him it will.
So last
all right, folks, that will do it for the stream. Hopefully the Broncos can hang on. We will see you next time.
The Denver Broncos
This is Network saying
in the league
so long, go Broncos.
getting